Okay, so the JDI Backup brand has 4 companies, one of them being MyPCBackup. All of the brands work the same. So using MyPCBackup as the example, the product is a downloadable product to a PC. The user has a free trial, which will do a quick scan of their computer, back up some files, show them that it works, and then between the point of them downloading and right up until 30 days after, we continue to market them with emails and banners and pop-ups that basically say, hey, sign up now or upgrade now at any point. When they choose to upgrade, obviously that's the point of the sale when the money exchanges hands. There's 3 levels. There's Home, Premium and Unlimited. The plan itself, in terms of what it will always do the same thing. It's just simply the level and the size of the backup that they have. Within the basic product, they also have a sync folder, which allows them to synchronize files from one computer to another or from one computer to a mobile phone. And there are additional upgrades that they can purchase at any time, which will include more amount in the sync folder, faster backup, being able to bring up previous versions of files. And in the next sort of 3 to 4 months, we have a lot more excellent features coming out, which will really surprise a lot of people. Things like a white label service. So if any of your affiliates are keen on being a reseller, they may have a reseller account as a web host, then they can actually do that with us in a few months' time. We'll have business plans, so rather than just targeting the individual household, they'll actually be able to target businesses as well as a few little bits and bobs. Our biggest sort of rivals in the market are the Carbonites, the Moseys. Probably our biggest is a company called SugarSync, although they don't advertise quite as much on TV and stuff. In terms of what the product actually does, they are our nearest rival. Companies like Dropbox, obviously everyone knows about them, but they offer slightly different services. They're more synchronization than backup.
Right. Awesome. Okay, and as far as the pricing of the products, I know you have monthly services, annual. How does the billing part work in those services?
Sure. So with each of the 3 plans, as you've said, there are 4 different payment methods. There's monthly, 6 monthly, yearly, and 2 yearly. The price per month, as it were, as what it works out, goes down every time. So as an example, if you do the home plan, the basic monthly home plan is $7.95 a month, which is just paid every month. A 6-month plan is $6.95, which is around $44. A yearly plan is $5.95 a month, which is $71, and then a 2-year plan is $4.95 a month, which is $118. And that sort of tiered system, as it were, continues throughout the 3 plans. So the longer they do, the cheaper it is. But more importantly, all of our plans come with an anytime money-back guarantee. So if the user purchases for a period of time, and let's say within 3 months of a yearly plan they're not happy, we would refund them 9 months of the money back.
Awesome. All right. And as far as the affiliates go, we know the crediting process. Once an affiliate refers somebody that makes a purchase, whether it's the monthly, annual, 6 months, whatever plan, how does the crediting process work for that affiliate in order to get their $150 referral bonus?
Sure. The way to view it is if you view the affiliate as point 1 and the payment system as point 2, there is, I suppose, like an invisible smoke screen, as it were, between the two. So at point 1, the affiliate refers the customer, they purchase the plan and they pay for the plan, and then once that plan is paid for, it goes through that smoke screen service where it checks the IP address it was bought on, the country it was bought from, the amount of money that was paid for it, any previous sales that the affiliate has done, anything where it can capture a pattern where it feels that there might be fraud. If it feels there might be fraud, it doesn't mean that we won't credit the customer. It simply means that it will go through a process of screening it and making sure that it is a true sale and the customer really wanted it. If obviously it doesn't even get to that point, then obviously the person is credited with the sale straight away. Once it's verified as a proper sale, then it also goes straight on there. If of course the affiliate, let's say for instance, sends 10 sales in a day, then what might happen is there may be 5 or 6 sales that all fall into this pattern of potentially being fraud. Now again, this doesn't mean that we won't credit them, it just simply means it won't hit the account straight away. So what we've got is the guys in the affiliate email address that are manning it now, they're scanning through each person's account, every single sale they've done, looking through them with a fine-tooth comb to try and find out what they can find out if there's a problem. If there's not, then they'll simply try to credit them either as they are, or what they'll do is they'll do it as a lump sum. Admittedly, the guys in the affiliate office are actually across the centre from where I am. So
okay.
I can see their office, but I'm not in their office. So what we've been doing is I'm in close contact with the team manager there, but I don't have control over what they say, simply because, you know, they obviously want me to look after the big guys. You know, that's what I'm used to doing, and they're trying to look after the smaller guys. And so, you know, I will help as much as I can, but at some point it will have to be a point of, well, it's up to them, it's not my choice. Depending on, again, if that affiliate, you know, is promising to send a lot more traffic and that kind of thing, and we could potentially look to move them as to a higher tier affiliate, as it were, where I can look after them directly, then I'm pretty sure I could then sort them out from that point.
Exactly. Awesome. And the biggest question everybody has is, you know, how do you guys pay so much?
Well, the benefit of our service is we came from a hosting background. We used to own a company called JustHost.com, and with that company, it was slightly different. Hosting is obviously one of those industries where people generally look to chop and change quite a lot. So our idea was that we would pay out a lot of money for affiliate payouts for hosting. We'd build the company up so big, and then we would sell it as quickly as possible, which is essentially what we did. With this company, it's slightly different. Because backup is not hosting, when someone chooses their online backup company, assuming they're with us for at least 3 months, they'll very rarely cancel. Because once they know their files are safe, they don't have to go through the headache of redoing it, and also, of course, having to worry about the files being left here. So the value of a customer to us, whether they do a monthly plan or a 2-year plan, is exactly the same. Because we look at the average customer lifetime of about 5 to 6 years. So we are happy because we have a much more positive cash flow than a lot of other companies in this industry to outlay for the sales to begin with. Because we know that should that customer be a true and proper customer, they use the service, once that 3-month period is gone, we know they're likely to stay for us for maybe 5, 10, 20 years. And from our perspective, as an affiliate, it's also all about the brand. A lot of our companies in our industry, you'll see them advertising on TV, you'll see them advertising on the radio in America and stuff, whereas at the end of the day, yeah, it makes the brand look good, but you know, you're not going to get sales like that. So we know if we create a good impression for our affiliates, we pay out good money, and we make sure that the traffic's good, everyone's happy, they get paid, we get sales, and you know, that's it really. As long as that keeps working, then we'll still be happy.
Good. Awesome. And I guess to go into that same direction that you're on there, as far as the business model that we have here, do you guys have a lot of affiliates that run the same business model that we're using, and what do you think about that model? How is it generating traffic and customers for you guys?
Well, we like I said, we always had the motto of if it's converting well, then we don't mind paying for it. You know, I'm sure I'm sure my directors would have no problem in me saying that, you know, we've all tried to, you know, do all the tricks of the trade in this industry. So, you know, no matter how the sales come, as long as they're good quality sales, we really don't mind. So the whole BizOp model is something that we've used numerous times before. It's worked. We've paid out a lot of money for it, and it's something that if everyone else is still willing to give it a go, so are we.
Awesome. And as far as your guidelines, I know you have a few different things that you look at. What do you guys consider like incentivizing? Because I know that's one of the no-nos and things like that. What do you guys consider incentivizing? Well,
it's more incentivizing on what scale than anything. You know, we obviously have publishers from places like Commission Junction who do a lot of incentivized stuff, where they'll have like a voucher website, and it will be, you know, get 20% off and get $10 cash back. Things like, you know, enter this for a free iPad, that kind of thing. That's not really a problem. It's when there's cash involved, because what we'll find is that someone will say, you know, sign up here, pay $71 for a year, you get $20 cash back, and after 28 days, they'll just cancel the account, and then we've lost obviously 50 whatever dollars, and et cetera, et cetera. So that's kind of the, you know, it's something we can look at. I'm not saying a definite no, but we wouldn't put it on the priority list right yet. I think maybe in a month to 6 weeks time, once we've leveled
Right. So the best way really to do it is to actually get a real customer, as opposed to somebody who's just doing it for some incentivized money on the back or something. Get a customer
Absolutely.
and an affiliate to help you get more customers.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's this is the whole idea of the tier structure. You know, we want the affiliates to actually think, well, hang on a minute, if I do this and if I bring on this person, you know, it just snowballs, and that's the idea.
Right.
It's as long as we can manage the back end, because we know that, you know, in the last week or so, this has become a bit of a nightmare for us all to handle, and I've probably not chosen the best week in the world to go off, as it were. But you know, this will just continue to snowball. So as long as we manage it effectively from now or when I'm back next week, then, you know, it's only going to work for the both of us.
Awesome. I think that's all the main questions I had for this, so I think we're good to go. Adam or Mike, you guys have any other questions that we wanted to ask before we? Yeah.
We've been telling people not to, like, incentivizing to us was basically don't tell people what to do in the sales process. Like, let the sales process work for itself. You know, so basically we've been telling everyone, you know, just send someone to the website, let them go through the sales process themselves, because that's what you guys' numbers are based on, is that sales process. So is that something,
absolutely.
like, you know, that's basically what we should keep telling them.
Yeah, I mean, what the last thing we want is for them to be directing people to the website, telling them what plan to be signing up for, telling them and trying to direct them by, you know, signing up for a lower plan or whatever. That's not the way we want to do it. We want people to be able to go to the site, download it, try it, do the whole process and then they make their own conscious decision on what plan they want. We don't want the affiliates to be too forceful on saying, you know, this is the plan you should do.
The last question I had here, I actually forgot to ask this in the beginning, but what do you actually do at the company yourself?
Me, I am I'm the affiliate manager. I'm the network manager. I look after magazine advertising. I make sure people are paid on time. I pretty much cover most of the things you probably think I do, and a little bit more, and make all the tea as well generally when it's called upon. So yeah, general dog's body. I think that'll be the best job title for me.
So you're the one who makes everybody happy, huh? Gives them the money.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is it. You know, if I'm not in the office, I get called in to come into the office on my week off to make sure that it all carries on tickety-boo. Otherwise, it all goes down the pan.
Awesome. I think, yeah, all my questions are answered.